All right, let's do this. This is the third quarter of the year real estate update for San Joaquin County. Really important numbers on this one. Pay close attention to it. There's a lot that we're watching in regards to inventory and also interest rate that is causing a pretty large shift in the median price. This is the third quarter of the year was a flat year. We actually gave a little bit back on some parts on the average price, but a lot of that has to do with increase of inventory and also interest rates. So let's dive in. I'll try to keep it short. Let's start with this chart because we see this chart every month. We did see now for the 6th month in a row inventory increasing. So we had at the low 284. Now we're sitting at 656. That is a reason why the market is starting to slow down and why the median price also stayed flat. So let's go deeper on a couple other indicators. Confirming again the average price per square foot flat again. The peak was at 301 at the end of the last quarter, and in the last 3 months, which is quarter of Q3, we end up flat. We did get some increase in the first 2 months, and then we gave it all back. Again, increase of inventory and the change in the rate is a big deal. Median price and average price are also two important indicators. Average price we're not going to look at because that's an average between high and low price, so it's not the best measurement of value, but median price is. Both of those have similar indications of a flattening of the market and a slowdown of the market. So median price is down here. You could see that we ended up the quarter at 515,000 median price of homes in San Joaquin County. We ended the quarter at 515,000. Completely flat. We actually lost a bit and then gained it back. When you look at average, you have 573,000 to 564. Looks like it dropped, but the median one is more important. Inventory increasing is an important part. The interest rate is a larger part. We have this rule called the power of 10. So for any change of interest rate, it reflects in purchasing power for the buyer. So for instance, if the rate goes up 1 percentage point, the buyer has to buy down 10%, meaning their purchasing power drops by 10%. What that means is if a 515,000 median price home is for sale today at say 3%, and the federal government jacks the rate up to 4%, that buyer now has to buy that property for $51,000 less. So it's going to put them around that $460,000 price point. The softening of prices. That's what you've been seeing in the third quarter as you saw the rates go up, come back down, go back up. Now, the things that we have to watch for, of course, is inventory. Inventory's been going up, which causes a softening. That, along with increase in rates, which the Fed has been very vocal about increasing at the end of this year and at the beginning of 2022, is going to be an indicator of the values and prices softening. Sellers will get a little less. Buyers, as you could see, they're buying lower. They will buy lower, but their payment will be the same. So if the property makes sense for you now, buyers are buying now, locking in that lower term, lower rate. But for sellers, your value is really at what you can get for it. So it's not us saying it, but if you look at the median price, if you look at the average price, you look at the average price per square foot, and you look at the trend of inventory and what the government's doing, all those indicators are lining up to the softening of housing. So we're going to go into what happens in the fourth quarter. So next month, it's going to be an important update. We'll go all the way in as we slow down for the holiday season. You traditionally see it slow down. We will see what the Fed does to the rate, what that does to buyers' purchasing power. We'll see how many buyers stay on shopping for homes and what that does to our inventory. If you want a little more to read on what's happening, I have 3 articles linked in this email that will tell you what Manteca and Modesto and what they're doing to combat a big housing crisis, which is a way bigger issue we need to talk about. We're short about 5 million housing units in the nation. How and what Manteca is doing compared to Modesto to deal with that issue. And also other articles that talk about the actual real estate market. So hope this video was informational for you. If you do want a home valuation, look at the top right here. You can click on that link and get an instant valuation. Any questions, reach out to me or anybody on the team. Again, Thanks again for listening.